All right, so let's take a look. Here's what happened in the stock market today, Wednesday, January 13th, and we're going to do it in 4 minutes or less. Well, political chaos, but stocks didn't do much today and just went sideways. Let's take a look at the indices. So as you can see, the Dow is down 31 points, but there's this little blip, basically nothing, right? I mean, 0.01%. The S&P, moving on to the next chart, the S&P really just up slightly, 0.23%. So as you can see, pretty much also around unchanged. And then finally, we have the NASDAQ, and the NASDAQ is the winner today. This wasn't too difficult, but up 0.63%. So up slightly because over the last few days, the NASDAQ has been going down. But you see, overall, it was a really lackluster trading. Here we see the intraday chart. So here is where we opened this morning. And as you can see, pretty much just going sideways all day long. So what happened today? Well, first of all, shares of Alibaba moved higher today, as you can see, up 4.3% after the Wall Street Journal reported that this Chinese company will not be banned from the US exchanges. And as you know, there were some talks that Chinese companies will be banned from US exchanges, and Alibaba seems to be exempt from this, so up 4.3% today. And then we had some musical chairs today. And what do I mean by this? Well, this here is Intel, and shares of Intel, as you can see, skyrocket today. So they popped up more than 12% in pre-market and closed almost up 7% after reports that the CEO Bob Swan would step down effective February 15th. And he will be replaced by VMware's CEO Pat Gelsinger, and VMware didn't like that at all. As you can see, VMware down. So Intel up, VMware down, actually 7%, 6.98%. So what are traders focused on right now? Well, there are two things. Well, first of all, on Friday, earnings season is kicking off, and we will learn how companies did in the previous quarter when we had all these new coronavirus cases and they were on the rise. And then we also have, number two, political concerns, political chaos. You see, the House of Representatives asked the Vice President Mike Pence last night to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from the power, but Mike Pence refused, so the House is voting on impeachment today. And next week, we have Inauguration Day, and after last week's violent protests at the Capitol, there are a lot of concerns over more unrest. Now, the White House press office released a statement today from President Trump, in which he asked his supporters to be peaceful at demonstrations around the country. But will they listen? And if we see more violence next week, it could definitely send markets sharply lower. But you see, for now, markets are just in a wait and see pattern and are desperately looking for impulses, as you can see, not going anywhere. Anyhow, so this wraps up today's stock market news in 4 minutes or less. And it just took us, 3.5 minutes? Anyhow, keep in mind, always trade what you see and not what you think. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.